Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome and I hope you are doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a double weft hair bundle. So with that said, let's jump right into the video. So in my last video, I showed you guys how to make the single weft hair bundle using the tape method. This video is going to be a little bit different because I won't be using the tape for the process. To start, you need to cut your braiding hair in half just like I did in this video. So next, take a hairband and put it into a ponytail. So next, take it to your sewing machine. So it's time to start sewing the hair. So for this part, you're going to be using your fingers to spread out the hair evenly to achieve the thickness you want for the weft. So and also you're going to be helping to push the hairs through the presser foot to help feed the hair through. Again, you need to use your fingers to spread out the hair to maintain the thickness you want for the hair weft. You can use a comb, but that might pull out some of the hair, so I didn't want to go through that process, so I decided to just spread the hair out using my fingers. So you need to take the next bundle and overlap it, okay? So to get rid of any gap on the weft, okay? So once that is done, go ahead and continue gradually feeding the hair through the machine, making sure to maintain the thickness of the hair you want for your weft. So once you're done, you need to flip the hair over just like I'm doing in this video. You just need to lift up the presser foot, right, with the needle down. So once that is done, you need to drop the presser foot down and continue sewing the hair. So again, like I said, you need to take your time with this process. Just gradually feed the hair through the machine. So again, like I said, you need to put the needle down and raise your presser foot up. Next, flip the hair around just like I did in this video. Once that is done, place the presser foot back down and continue sewing. So you need to do about 6 to 8 rows of the stitch, okay? So once you're done sewing it, the next step now is to fold the hair over. So just fold it over just like I did in this video. So for this part, you need to be extremely careful, pay attention to what you're doing. So you want to make sure that you're pressing the hair down flat and making sure that it's laying the way you want it to lay. You don't want some strands sticking out of the other side. Okay, and also remember to do a back stitch. So again, like I said, this part doesn't need to be rushed. You need to take your time to ensure that you're folding the hair correctly. So this is how the weft is looking so far. So here's how the weft is looking so far. Okay, so moving on to the next step, you need to open up the weft. Okay, so now you need to trim the short ends, the ones you fold over. You need to trim them short a little bit more. Again, you need to take your time, pay attention to what you're doing so that you don't cut the long strands. So you only need to trim down the short strands or the short ends. Okay, so moving on to the next step, you need to start by brushing the hair to make sure it's tangle free. So now you need to fold the hair in half, okay, making sure that the wrong sides of the hair weft are facing. As you can see, which means the side with the short ends need to be facing each other. I'm going to show you one more time so that way you see what I'm talking about. So as you can see right here, the short ends are facing each other. This is what you want when it's time to double the weft, okay? You want to make sure to take your time and line up the weft correctly at the edge so that way you'll have it neatly done. So no need to rush it, just take your time, take as much time as you need to line them up correctly. And gradually guide the hair through the machine. So doing the same thing, once you get to the end, you need to do a back stitch to secure the stitch in place. So with the double weft bundle, you can do the fold over method without worrying about the short strands or short ends sticking out when you do that. So this is secured. It's guaranteed to have a smooth sew in without having the short strands sticking out. Okay, so once that is done, the next step now is to take your flat iron and flat iron the edge of the weft. Okay, so for this part, you need to make sure that your flat iron is set to the right temperature. You can set it to a low heat or medium heat depending on the amount of heat the hair can take. As always, you need to test out the heat on a little piece of hair to make sure the heat is right for your hair bundle, for your wig. You know, you always want to test it out first. So here is the final result of the DIY double weft hair bundle made out of braiding hair. Okay, so we've come to the end of today's video. As always, if you find this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button down below if you are new to my channel. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. And I'll see you all in my next video.